Whatto chaps, and welcome to a quick look series on Diablo 3 classes in the beta. You can follow me at Magical Mike on Twitter, and that's YT Magical Mike for cynicism and general nonsense. So right there, you saw me reset immediately because of the glitches in the beta. Yes, still glitches this far in. And so for this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at the monk. 15 minutes at the end of the cathedral dungeon, which is somewhere at the end of Act 1, I presume. And we're going to be talking about it and comparing it to probably, most likely, the barbarian and other classes. So, unfortunately, I've had to do post-commentary on this one because I was an idiot and I deleted all my live commentary in a furious anger rage. No, it was an accident. So there's that. So, I'm going to be talking about the background footage, and first of all we're going to talk about the monk itself. The monk is a melee class, and as such you have to get in close. You see right there I've highlighted my spirit bar, which is generated by attacking things generally. You get a skill that generates spirit. That thing there that I just used generates spirit. It's called Deadly Reach. I also have Fists of Thunder, Crippling Wave, and Way of the 100 Fists, which sounds lovely, except that I can't use it right now. You also have skills that use Spirit, which, by the way, is a resource that doesn't degenerate, it doesn't regenerate. The only way to get it is by hitting enemies with that skill there, that Deadly Reach thing. I've immediately forgotten the name of that skill. And what Spirit allows you to do is use some incredibly powerful skills, much like the Barbarian's Fury meter, except that it's a bit more precious. The monk relies on dexterity for damage, armour, dodge, movement, everything. Everything you want as a monk is in dex. Dex. Get dexterity. Dex gear is amazing for the monk. As you'll be up close, you'll be able to dodge, you'll benefit highly from it. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to show you some different things in a minute. Oh, I should also mention that your generation skills come in threes, so that there, Deadly Reach, projects some lines, and the rune there increases the area of effect on the second and third strikes, which, by the way, I don't know if I said that clearly enough. Your attacks come in threes with these skills, so it's a 1, 2, 3 punch kind of a thing. Which does allow you to move in between attacks. I also have Fists of Thunder, which is basically a faster attack thing, but doesn't give me the range that Deadly Reach does. Also, my rune gives me a chain lightning effect on the last attack in the chain, which is pretty damn cool, actually. There, I'll actually equip it because I meant to the first time. I also have Lashing Tail Kick and Tempest Rush there, which I will show you in a minute, and we'll go into that in greater detail. Unfortunately, I thought that my skill had recharged there, and it hadn't, so those barrels did not feel my furious anger's wrath. Right there, you get to see the chain lightning effects there going off on all the skeletons. It's pretty damn cool. It looks fancy. With the monk being a martial arts kind of fighter, I didn't expect these flashy effects, but you do get to use it, and it's pretty damn nice. So I've changed back to Deadly Reach there, and hopefully we're going to show you something else. That threw me off there a bit. Sorry, I just had to make a cut because my preview decided to go blank. So I've skipped ahead, and we're going to be fighting John Dar. Show you a bit of a boss fight here with Deadly Reach. Also right there, that red flashy kick thing that I'm doing is Lashing Tail Kick, which is pretty much a roundhouse thing. You can see it uses spirit, so it takes that bar down and does a really nice amount of damage, and does some knockback. The rune there generates fire damage as well around me, which is pretty cool. On the skill I was using earlier, the triple punch thing, Fist of Thunder, remember the names of the skills, also does lightning damage, which is kind of strange. right there I'm showing Dashing Strike. I don't know why, because I'm not actually using it yet. I'll get into it in a minute, but I'm just... Probably at the time I was mentioning how mobile the monk is. Again, skipping ahead into the Cathedral level 4. So I was saying about the monk being a mobile fighter, and it's very true here. As we can see, we're about to get that harvester killed and spawn some stupid annoying imps that we all know I hate. I hate imps. But you can see that one's run away. Oh, Deadly Reach. Deadly Reach? Nope, Dashing Strike. Straight in there, roots him. Uses a lot of spirit, but it hasn't got a cooldown, so you can dash around to wherever your cursor's pointing, which includes enemies. And that's awesome. Right there I used my skill on slot 1, which is some kind of blind, I forget the name of it. I'll probably show it in a minute and be able to tell you the name of it. Right there, Blinding Flash. It literally just blinds people, so they can't attack you. And, yeah, just blinds them. Got a decent range on it. I'll talk about Breath of Heaven in a minute. So it blinds people, and it doesn't work properly on elites or bosses. It kinda does, but not as effectively, so that you're not just super overpowered, which is good. I like that. Oh dear, I suppose I've just equipped Tempest Rush, so I'm going to have to talk about that, which is a dashing skill, which I'm going to use right there to collapse that on top of that skeleton and destroy him. It is literally a dash. It's a channeled dash skill. It cripples your foes, does a bit of damage while you're running through them. Takes quite a bit of spirit, but is a hell of a lot of fun to use, so I would very much... In fact, I'll just show it off here. Just dash through all that stuff. What are they going to do? They're all slowed down, blind them, smash them about a bit. It's great. The monk feels really powerful. I didn't expect it. Now I said I'd talk about... Oh, there's that dash again. I really love that skill, by the way. Again, showing off the monk's mobility. This is mostly what this video is going to be about. It's showing how mobile the monk really is, because, hell, the monk is incredibly mobile. And that's awesome. Alright, I don't know why my preview just keeps disappearing on me like that, but that's kind of strange. I'm going to move back to Lashing Tail Kick, because that's more fun, I think, in my opinion. And now I'm going to talk about the... No, I'm not. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to show you, again, how mobile the monk is on this treasure goblin. Usually these guys are hard to kill if you haven't got a ranged class, but the monk, in all its glory, means I can just dash straight to it, root it down, and kick it up the arse, and get some loot off the bugger. So now I finally get a respite, and I can talk about the heal skill I got in place of Blinding Flash. Right now it's kind of useless. There's no two ways about it. And I haven't really found a use for it, because there's tons of health globes. The Templar has a heal if you want to give him it. I guess it might be useful in multiplayer, but right now, not particularly good. So I've cut ahead again, because I got horribly lost in this dungeon. And because this is post-commentary, I was allowed to cut ahead, and I've been able to do that. So we're into the Royal Crypts now. Don't worry guys, I've just saved you a hell of a lot of hassle of me running around for about 20 minutes trying to find the exit to this place. So again, skipping ahead a bit more to the Skeleton King, but not quite, because we've got to kill his evil pillars that summon evil skeleton army people. Ooh. So yeah, we'll just punch him. I think I've switched back to Thunder Fists now, not to be confused with Thunder Cats. That was terrible, I apologise. The good thing about this is that for some reason these pillars seem to conduct electricity. So if I just focus on the pillars, which I will do on this final one, you'll be able to see. Just watch on the left hand side for the skeletons taking electrical damage there right now. And yeah, I can just focus on that pillar and it destroys everything around me. Really good fun. So I think I'm going to skip ahead again here. Hopefully to the Skeleton King. Yep, we're just outside here. Gonna change some skills around while this door opens, I think. Am I? Am I gonna do that? Come on, Mike. I know you can telepathically hear me from the past. Yes. Apparently I'm gonna leave Lashing Tail Kick in. I'm not gonna change to Breath of Heaven because, as I said, I don't need a heal. I guess I'm leaving it as it is, so I'm going in with Thunder Fists, or Fist of Thunder. Excuse me a second. I promise I will defeat you, Skeleton King. King Leoric. We're going in with Fists of Thunder with the rune of course. We're going with Flashing Tail Kick. At the moment I think I'll change that mid-fight. Blinding Flash and Spirit Dash. I can't remember the name of that skill at all. Sorry. So we're about to fight King Leoric, which I'm still not sure if it's the end of Act 1 boss or not. I think I'm also pointing out there that I'm very close to level 10. Unfortunately can't show you the passives, but spoilers, I will level up to level 10 by the end of this fight and I will be able to show you it, which is good, although not quite in a fight, which is a shame. Unfortunate. Just gonna run around in circles there. So at this point I think I go on a bit of a rant about how the different classes feel different, which is brilliant, and although it looks the same, I am just literally standing there punching things, same as with the barbarian. But the monk feels different because of the attack speed on the Fists of Thunder skill, and all of the generating skills, they all attack really fast. I also love the whole dashing around the battlefield and being able to blind things, and moving around between combos and things like that. It feels different to the barbarian, and the barbarian does it. It feels like you're doing more damage with each strike, and that you can probably take a few more hits. Whereas the monk, you feel a bit more flimsy in your slightly worse armour, and you have to move around a bit more. As you can see, just dashing in, rooting Leoric there. Oh, I can't get enough of that skill. It's such a shame that you can spam it. Yeah, strange, right? Because you sort of waste all of your spirit. And by the way, I'm punching pots. Definitely important to punch pots right in the middle of boss fights, especially if you're in co-op and you need to help everyone by punching all of the pots. Don't forget that, guys. You need that 2 gold. You need it to repair your pants, because you don't want broken pants. At least I don't want broken pants. I mean, you might be into that sort of thing, but in Diablo, all of your armour is precious and important. Right now, I've sort of realised that Lashing Tail Kick isn't that useful because I can't kick Leoric around, so I'm switching to my dash, which again I've forgotten the name of. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you'll be able to see it in the video, but my preview window is very, very small. Right there, just dash him in. Root him down. He is immune to snares, which is strange. But I can punch him and blind him all I like. Still, I think the whole difference between the barbarian and the monk is that the monk hits faster and lighter and can move around much more easily than the barbarian can. Also, with the whole spirit attacks thing on my right click, that they're way more powerful than a barbarian's fury attacks are, at least it feels like it, and they're also way more precious because you have to be in combat to generate any spirit back. You can't do it off barrels, and you can't sort of keep it for the next fight or whatever like that. But you can, getting ahead of myself, you can keep it for the next fight if you generate it on basic minions and things and then just don't use it. But you are encouraged to use it for various things like dashing forward and getting behind the guy and kicking him around a bit. It feels like it's just generally harder to get, but once you have it, you've got it and you can then use it, and there we go. Beating him without a death, hooray. Let's not get into that. You will see what I mean in the next few videos, and we've leveled up to 10, defeated the king. Just take all this loot as soon as this massive message gets out of my face. Please move. Yes, there we go. And we're going to show the passives, which I can't see because they're too small. Damn. I think that is a a thing that will prevent you from dying once every, I think that says 80 or 90 seconds. I can't quite read it from here. I think every class gets one of those at level whatever that was, and that is, I think, I have no idea. I have no idea what those say, but if you pause it and you're in HD, you'll be able to read that. Guiding Light, I think, increases healing skills on allies. So, yeah, but don't think the monk's a healer though. What we have unlocked here is a thing that gives me damage you deal reduces enemy damage by a certain amount, and that one there just gives me, I think it's called Fleet-Footed, the first one on the left there, just gives me increased movement speed, which again, just really trying to get that into your head there. Movement speed, movement speed, movement, movement, movement. That's what the monk's about. So we're going to nom all of this loot up. And I did complain that that would have been useful in the fight that I just had. Don't worry guys, I won't leave you hanging on a limb here. Going to identify these. There's those rare pants. And tune in next time. We're going to be looking at the Barbarian, where I will be wearing those rare pants. Thanks for watching.